Let's look at how we can download and import grammar lists and vocabulary lists from avidenglish.com into the program Anki. So I am studying Russian. Я учусь русскому языку. So I'm going to listen to some Russian music while I do this. Off we go to avidenglish.com. Okay. Let's say we want to do some grammar, or for example modal verbs. I can choose the category modal verbs from avidenglish.com. Here we click on upper intermediate grammar modal verbs, and you can see explanations, and there are also some pronunciation activities connected with modal verbs, and at the bottom there is a list of potential cards that we're going to import into our Anki deck. So the first thing we need to do is copy that list, then we open Word and we paste the list into Word. Now it's important to make sure that everything in the left column is on one line. Here it's on two, and that's not good, so we need to make the text smaller, and now everything in the left column is on one line, so that's good for us. We now copy all of that and we open Blocknote. In English that's notepad, стандартный Blocknote, notepad in English. We paste our list in there and we save it. I'm going to call it modal verbs, but you can call it anything. The important thing is to have .bat at the end. And for kodirovka, it's also important to choose UTF-8. So those two things again, any name you want, but .bat at the end, and kodirovka or encoding UTF-8. I'm going to save it onto the рабочий стол or desktop. Okay. Now we can open Anki. As you can see, we have an English deck. Open that, and there is only one card at the moment in my deck. Let's import those modal verbs. So we go to File, Import or Importировать, and I need to find my BAT file. And there it is, modalverbs.bat. Left click twice, по левой кнопочке. If you've done everything correctly, you just press import, and there we have it, 26 imported modal verbs. Close that, we can start reviewing. The lights are out, everybody must have gone to bed. I'm sure everybody went to bed. Must have gone, that's the answer, and then we have an explanation speculating about the past. Must have plus third form. I lost my passport in Italy. That must have awful. That must have been awful. Used to show sympathy for a past situation. Must have been plus negative adjective, awful. So as you can see, there are questions in the answers and also explanations for the cards. If you want to then import more, just go back to avidenglish.com, go to categories and choose what you're interested in. So let's say prepositions, grammar for, while, during, since, prepositions, explanations you can read, and then once again a list here. So the same story, you copy, you put it into Word, you make sure everything in the left column is on one line, and then you put it into Blocknote and then into Anki. So enjoy importing the grammar lists into Anki.